Gun suppressors are often misunderstood because of movies, video games, and pop culture. They are commonly called silencers, but in reality, they do not make guns completely silent. Instead, suppressors reduce the loud noise created when a firearm is discharged. Their main purpose is to control sound, reduce recoil, and protect hearing. Suppressors are used by military units, law enforcement, hunters, and sport shooters for safety and control. To understand how a suppressor works, we need to break down where gunfire noise actually comes from and how a suppressor interacts with those forces. Once you understand this, the science behind suppressors becomes surprisingly simple and logical. When a gun is fired, the loud noise people hear actually comes from several different sources happening at the same time. The biggest source is the rapid expansion of hot, high-pressure gases created when the gunpowder ignites inside the cartridge. As the bullet exits the barrel, these gases explode outward into the air, creating the sharp bang associated with gunfire. Another source of noise is the mechanical action of the firearm itself, such as the movement of the bolt or slide during firing. In many cases, this mechanical sound is minor compared to the gas explosion, but it still contributes to the overall noise. A third source of sound occurs when a bullet travels faster than the speed of sound, creating a sonic crack similar to a small sonic boom. This crack happens downrange and cannot be reduced by a suppressor alone. Understanding these noise sources is crucial, because a suppressor does not eliminate all of them. Instead, it mainly targets the expanding gases at the muzzle. By controlling how those gases escape, a suppressor significantly reduces the sharp, damaging sound of a gunshot. It is important to note that environmental factors like open spaces or enclosed areas can also affect how loud a gunshot sounds. Echoes and sound reflection can make gunfire seem louder than it actually is. This is why suppressors are especially useful in controlled environments. Even with suppression, hearing protection is still recommended in many situations. All of this explains why suppressors reduce noise rather than completely eliminating it. A gun suppressor is essentially a metal cylinder attached to the muzzle of a firearm that slows and redirects the escaping gases from a gunshot. Inside the suppressor, there are multiple chambers or baffles that allow the high-pressure gases to expand and cool gradually. By giving the gases more space to disperse, the suppressor reduces both the loudness and the sharpness of the noise. Many suppressors also include an end cap and a mounting system to secure the device to the firearm. While some people imagine suppressors as high-tech gadgets, their design is surprisingly simple, relying on physics rather than electronics. The size, shape, and number of baffles can influence how effective a suppressor is at reducing sound. Some modern suppressors are designed to be lightweight and portable, while others focus on maximum noise reduction for specialized shooting applications. Overall, a suppressor works by controlling the gas expansion, rather than silencing the bullet itself. The effectiveness also depends on the caliber of the firearm and type of ammunition used. Proper attachment and maintenance are essential to ensure the suppressor works safely and efficiently. Suppressors reduce noise primarily by slowing and cooling the high-pressure gases that exit the barrel when a gun is fired. As the gases pass through the baffles inside the suppressor, their energy is dissipated over a larger area, which lowers the sharpness and volume of the sound. This controlled expansion prevents the sudden release of gas that causes the characteristic loud bang of a gunshot. Some suppressors also redirect the gas slightly to reduce muzzle flash, which can improve visibility in low-light conditions. The material and internal design of the suppressor influence how efficiently it disperses the gases. While suppressors make firearms quieter, they do not affect the sonic crack created by bullets traveling faster than the speed of sound. This means supersonic ammunition will still produce a noticeable noise even with a suppressor attached. Properly designed suppressors can reduce noise by 20 to 35 decibels, making a gunshot far less harmful to hearing. By managing gas flow, a suppressor transforms the explosive sound of a gunshot into a more muted and controlled release of energy. There are many myths surrounding gun suppressors that can confuse people. One of the most common is that a suppressor makes a gun completely silent, like in the movies, which is false. Suppressors only reduce the noise, but a gunshot will still be loud enough to hear, especially in open areas. Another misconception is that suppressors increase the speed or lethality of a bullet, which they do not. Some people also think suppressors are only used by criminals, but in reality, they are widely used by military units, law enforcement, hunters, and sport shooters for safety, hearing protection, and accuracy. Marketing, movies, and pop culture have exaggerated their effects, making them seem more dangerous or mysterious than they actually are. Understanding these myths helps people appreciate the real function of suppressors and their legitimate uses.